How you doing? Zach again. I'm gonna be doing another experiment, testing for proteins. So we got all the items in here. We got the test tubes labeled 1 through 5 right here on top. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got our liquid right here. This is egg whites and 25 milliliters of water. This is the gelatin mixed up with hot water and made to dissolve. This is the unknown solution. This is 1% glucose solution. And this is Brit solution. So we got all 5 of our solutions right there. We got our pipettes. We also got a 10 milliliter cylinder, graduated cylinder of room temperature water. So everything's set up for us, ready to do this experiment. We got our pipettes here for each of the cylinders, and we will start with beginning here. All right, so we've labeled 1 through 5 and put them in the test tube rack. We created our albumin solution by mixing egg whites with 25 milliliters of water right there. And I'm gonna pipette 5 milliliters of this into test tube number 1. So all right, so you got that test tube number 1. All right. Prepare the gelatin by mixing it with 50 milliliters of hot water into a second 250 milliliter beaker. Stir until dissolved, and then pipette 5 milliliters of the solution into test tube 2. So test tube 2 right here, gelatin right here. All right, so we got that right there. That's the gelatin. Test tube number 2. All right, so that's in test tube number 2. Pipette 5 milliliters of the 1% glucose solution into test tube number 3. That is the 1% glucose right here. Test tube number 3. That done too. All right, the next one is use a 10 milliliter graduated cylinder to measure out and pour 5 milliliters of room temperature water into test tube number 4. So we got test tube number 4 right here. I got my cylinder right here, and it is at There's 4 right there. 4 milliliters. Alright, and then step 6 is pipette 5 milliliters of the unknown solution into test tube 5. The unknown solution is right here, and we only have 5 milliliters in here, so I'm just going to add all of that to test tube number 5. Alright, that is the 5 milliliters of the unknown solution. Now, what I'm going to do is record all of their initial colors on my sheet real quick. So the first one is like, it's clear with a yellowish tint. Alright, second one, the gelatin, is about the same, clear with a yellowish tint. Third one, the glucose, is just clear. Clear, no color, no PPT. The water obviously is clear, no color, no PPT. And the unknown is foggy, PPT present, and white. Alright, so we recorded those. I'm going to set that aside. We're going to go on to the next step. So, the next step says, hypothesize what will occur when Baruch solution is added to test tube 1 through 4. Record your hypothesis in the post-lab questions. That's already done. I believe it will show if there's protein in it. If there's protein in it, it will either change the color or form PPT, is what I think. Yeah, that's through 1 through 4. Obviously, I'm sure there's no protein in the water, regular tap water. That would be kind of nasty. All right, so we're gonna start by I'm gonna pipette 1 milliliter, so in each 1 through 5. So I'm gonna measure out 10 milliliters or 5 milliliters. My bad. Oh, that's not good. Well, the top popped, so that happens a little bit. Good thing I'm wearing gloves. Rip Burette solution. I'll have to get some more of that. I'm gonna rinse my gloves off real quick. So now what it says is pipette 1 milliliter of the bird solution in each of the test tubes. Swirl each test tube to mix. So we're gonna start. We got 1 milliliter right here, and this is the first one, the egg white. So what happened is the darker blue fell to the bottom, and then there's swirls of purple going through the egg white. This is gelatin. In this one, the solution, the Burette solution, went down to the bottom, and the gelatin is sitting on top of it. The solution that was in there, sitting on top of it. All right, this is the next one. This is the glucose. With the glucose solution, or the solution, it just mixed with the solution as well, and it became a lighter tint of blue. You can't tell. You can just see that it's just a mixture of the solutions. For number 4, the water, that's the one we're on. It did the same thing as the glucose. It's a lighter blue than the glucose, but it just mixed with the water. And for the unknown solution, the unsolid solution, it also mixed with it, made it more transparent and clear, but it did mix with it. So the first 2 sat differently. The last 2. All right, and that does it for this experiment. There you go.